Beneath the shimmering waters of the Aegean Sea lies one of history's most formidable geological time bombs, Santorini. Over 3,600 years ago, this volcanic giant unleashed an eruption so violent that it wiped out entire settlements and sent shockwaves across the ancient world. Yet, hidden deep within its fiery depths, another mystery lingers. Could this concealed force be stirring once more, setting the stage for yet another cataclysmic event? Scientists are now uncovering evidence that challenges everything we thought we knew about Santorini's turbulent past and its potentially volatile future. The birth of a volcanic giant. Santorini's extraordinary history begins far beneath the Mediterranean, where immense geological forces have shaped the landscape for millions of years. The relentless push of the African tectonic plate against the smaller Aegean microplate set off a chain of events that would ultimately create one of the world's most spectacular volcanic formations. As the denser African plate was forced beneath the lighter Aegean plate, immense pressure built up, sending molten rock surging toward the surface. Over hundreds of thousands of years, repeated eruptions deposited layers of lava, pumice, and ash, gradually forming the rugged archipelago we see today, a living testament to the Earth's restless nature. Recent high-resolution seismic scans reveal that Santorini's present-day caldera, a vast, submerged volcanic crater stretching 12 kilometers across, is not the result of a single catastrophic eruption, but rather a long history of eruptions, collapses, and rebirths. In its earliest stages, small volcanic islands emerge from the sea, each bearing a unique geochemical signature. Radiometric dating suggests that the cycle of destruction and renewal may have begun as far back as 500,000 years ago. Over time, fresh injections of magma and intense tectonic forces sculpted these scattered volcanic vents into the imposing, multi-layered structure that defines Santorini today. The cataclysm of 1600 BC, one of the most devastating chapters in Santorini's volcanic history, unfolded around 1600 BC. Known as the Minoan eruption, this apocalyptic event left an indelible mark on both the landscape and human civilization. Though no written records survive, fragmented myths and legends hint at its catastrophic impact. Modern analysis reveals the sheer scale of the eruption. Scientists estimate that between 30 and 60 cubic kilometers of magma were ejected within days. Ash clouds soar into the stratosphere, darkening the skies, while colossal tsunamis ravage coastal settlements, bringing devastation to the flourishing Minoan civilization. The eruption was so powerful that it permanently reshaped the region, leaving behind the vast, sunken caldera we see today. A volcano within a volcano? The idea of a hidden volcanic system within Santorini is not new, but recent research is offering deeper insight into the interwoven magmatic forces shaping its evolution. Scientists now believe that the catastrophic collapses forming Santorini's caldera were triggered by a combination of internal magma withdrawal, structural weaknesses in the volcanic walls, and even distant tectonic forces. In recent weeks, seismic tremors beneath the caldera have intensified, prompting renewed scrutiny. Advanced monitoring systems, including seismic arrays, underwater sensors, and satellite imaging, have detected subtle shifts in ground deformation and increased hydrothermal activity, signaling that the magma system remains active. A new wave of volcanic activity? The latest scientific data, incorporating satellite imagery and geodetic measurements, reveal notable ground inflation beneath Santorini. This development is especially concerning when compared to previous unrest, particularly the seismic activity recorded between 2011 and 2012. During that period, Santorini experienced a series of tremors not caused by tectonic shifts, but rather by magma intrusion beneath the island. Though the magma never reached the surface, its movement triggered intense seismic activity. Now, the current swarm of earthquakes appears even stronger and is concentrated northeast of Santorini. Historical records show that volcanic calderas often undergo recurring periods of unrest, marked by increased seismic activity and ground deformation. Satellite monitoring over the past 2 decades has been instrumental in tracking these changes. Data from 2024 indicate a shift in the center of ground inflation compared to previous years. GNSS Global Navigation Satellite System stations positioned across the island have recorded significant land movement, particularly in the most affected areas. One of the most striking findings comes from a monitoring station closest to the activity center, which recorded an elevation increase from 6 centimeters in early 2024 to 10 centimeters by early 2025, a total rise of 4 centimeters. Additional GNSS stations have detected minor uplift, while those farther from the activity center report little change. Satellite imagery confirms these observations, painting a detailed picture of ongoing deformation. Ground elevation continues to rise at an average rate of nearly 1 millimeter per year, even after the volcanic unrest of 2011 to 2012. The shadow of past disasters. Santorini's seismic history offers sobering lessons. The 1956 earthquake, a 7.7 magnitude event followed by a 6.9 magnitude aftershock, caused widespread destruction and triggered a tsunami. Now, the current seismic patterns in the same region are raising concerns about a potential repeat of such an event. High-resolution satellite images from the European Space Agency's Sentinel-1 mission have provided crucial data, confirming ongoing uplift and horizontal displacement within the caldera. This reinforces the urgent need for continuous monitoring and data transparency to assess the risks posed by both volcanic and seismic activity in the region. The observed ground deformation could be due to a rising magma source, similar to the activity recorded in 2011-2012, or possibly a new magma intrusion along a northeast-southwest axis. Satellite data from October 2023 to January 2025 reveals significant uplift, with some areas experiencing an annual land rise of approximately 4 centimeters. A future in the balance. Santorini's volcanic system remains highly dynamic, and while there is no immediate sign of an impending eruption, the shifting patterns of seismic activity and ground deformation demand constant vigilance. Scientists emphasize the need for continued research, international collaboration, and real-time data sharing to monitor potential threats. The mysteries of Santorini are far from over. As new discoveries emerge, they remind us that beneath its breathtaking beauty lies an ever-changing force, one capable of shaping history once more. What do you think about Santorini's volcanic past and its uncertain future? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more explorations into Earth's greatest mysteries. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, some of the most incredible truths lie just beneath the surface.